The difference between those who in their lives make God the purpose and center and those who do not, lies in the ability to deeply understand, at the level of consciousness, how much we as beings derived from the fall of Adam and Eve. Also feel that we are children of the devil, as Jesus said in John 8:44, and feel in our consciousness shame and indignation for what are our attitudes and problems in living our lives because of the lineage of Satan, multiplied in history through original sin, and which unfortunately flows in the veins of fallen man and also in us. How else do we manage to have certain evil thoughts, instincts and feelings that those of us who more or less manifest in our own lives? To live for God is to understand the historical seriousness of sin caused by Lucifer, who became Satan and Adam and Eve. From the time we are born, we unfortunately have to deal with an even evil nature in us, and are influenced by the negative spiritual world. This is the difference between a believer and an atheist. The ability to avoid becoming a great satanic monster ourselves spiritually, but also physically, seeing the obrobs that in history and even in our present society, are perpetuated continuously. We suffer evil in life, even in ourselves. In the end, even the most spiritually monster person is a victim. We did not commit original sin. We inherited that from Lucifer, Adam, and Eve. We inherited because of them a history of evil and sin, and we multiply it by passing on original sin to our children, just as we inherited it from our ancestors. God loves us and forgives us, of course, but we have to live as a new man and wash our robes of sin, as written in Revelation 7:14, which means, through a life and relationship with God, to purify the spiritual evil nature in us and get rid of original sin with the blessing God can give us through the returning Messiah. Only in this way can we overcome the spiritual monster in us that can magnify itself by feeding on our wickedness. Can we build an original and deep heart and love in us in accordance with God's ideal and in accordance with the Bible and new revelations that God promised to give in Acts 2:17. The only problem in our lives then will be to be able to apply the spiritual standard of God and His ideal in ourselves and our families.